Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are in multiplayer Revontuli Coast in hopes of finding ourselves some rare or diamond Eurasian Teal and Tufted Ducks. As we don't have either of those for our lodge at the moment, we need diamond and rares for both of them, so hopefully we can find some today, and I decided to do it in multiplayer just to make things a little bit more interesting. Well, we should be able to hit this shot if I were to take a guess. Let's attempt it at least. Should be perfectly fine, and yes it was. Maybe we can even get one of these other ones. And it's not really looking like it, but maybe once they get out into the open, we shall be able to sink a shot into it. Yeah, not gonna work out for us, it looks like. It is what it is. We did end up getting one of them, and maybe even a second, but I think it was just one. So this does appear to be just a normal common. It is a gold dark green at 336 on the score. So just barely a gold, but a good start to the day. Now we're going to search around for a place to drop down some decoys and a blind, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Well, it does appear we have got some of them to attempt to land next to our decoys, which is a good sign for us. It means that this is working out. Now, I have heard people say that it's kind of inconsistent in multiplayer with the ducks, but I've seen them be relatively consistent every time that I've tried it, so I'm hoping that we will continue to see some consistency with them breaking and landing next to our decoys and stuff like that. So we're going to try and see where they end up landing. It looks like they are going to land over there. So this is how we will decide where we need to put our blind from now on. Yeah, it definitely looks like they're all going to go over in that direction, so we're gonna have to change the placement, I think, but there's definitely a lot of them, which is a really good sign. It's awesome to see so many teal. I actually want to try something. This may work, and I'm hoping that it will. Oh yeah, this will definitely work. I think we should be able to just slowly crawl to them, and then blast a bunch of them. Well, here goes nothing. That is a ton of Eurasian teal down in just a few shots. That is incredible. Well, I would not be surprised if there's something special in this group, considering there's so many of them, and oh my gosh. Okay, that's a female, never mind. I thought that one had an orange head for some reason. I guess it was just the lighting. But I'm gonna go through all these, and we'll see if any of them are any good. Well, I didn't see anything good in that group, so unless this one is something special, I think flock number 1 is a bust, and it definitely is. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, this is a quite, interesting variety of landing locations for these tufted ducks. Some of them went over here, others went on the complete opposite side. I don't even know where the best place to actually set up my blind would be, but I suppose we'll, take down those ones at least and see if we can get most of them, and it does look like we did. Well, since we've got more of them flying in now, I think we should go ahead and claim these before it's, too much time passed since we shot them. Doesn't really look like there's anything too crazy though, which is a little bit unfortunate though. I didn't really expect anything too insane out of that group. Well, that's quite unfortunate. They landed really far away from where I needed them to. Well, you know, a 60-meter shot is makeable, but it's not ideal by any means whatsoever. But I think I just got an idea. And this may actually come in handy for the future as well. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of this. And we're gonna prone real quick, or as soon as it'll allow us to, but I think for this next flock, I'm gonna place multiple blinds. And see if there's any way for us to just bounce from one to the other. Because I think that could be pretty incredible if it works. Now let's get these down real quickly. That will be a good chunk of them on the ground, with a couple of the ones that got away being taken down shortly after. But anyway, the idea that I have is maybe we could set up a blind, like right here as well. That way we can just quickly bounce from one to the other if we need to. And maybe we could even get one clear over here. That way we always have a blind that we can jump into regardless of where they're gonna land. Now let's go claim all these and see if any of them were worth it. Though it's probably gonna be the same scenario as last time where none of these are anything special. Though that one is a really large tufted duck. 0.92 male, 922 on the score. Not bad. That's actually a pretty solid one. Well, it looks like once again they've landed in that little pool over there, so it's time to jump out of the blind and see if we can stock up on them real quickly. Last time we were able to do this pretty easily. And here we go. Just like that, we got all of those tufted ducks down. And with nothing else wanting to come in, I think it's about time we move our setups to a different location. So let's just real quickly dismantle everything and find a new place to search for some tufteds and some Eurasian teal. Well, unfortunately, the game ended up crashing, so we are now in a completely different server. However, this one seems to be pretty solid as there is no hunting pressure or need zones down in this area. There is somebody hunting over here, but still there's like very minimal need zones on the entire map, which makes me think that this is probably a pretty fresh server, so maybe we'll have a chance at a good rare teal. So I think we're going to change up the strategy a little bit. What I'm going to do now is try to find an area that's relatively flat and open. That way we don't have the situation of them landing behind the hill, because that was a little bit of a problem at the last location that we tried. So let's try to find a flat area, and I think I know kind of where I want to go. We actually have some tufted ducks flying over top of us right now, and that one's not too bad over there. If we could hit it, that would be incredible. But, oh my gosh, we actually did. Well, that worked out pretty well. And there we have it, another tufted duck down, an 891. Not bad at all. Decent scoring little duck. Well, it sounds like the teal have already started coming in, so we need to drop these decoys down as quickly as we can and then get into one of the blinds. I think we will choose this one over here, and we'll see how this setup works. We may have to move some stuff around, but hopefully this will be all we need. So I'm definitely noticing a problem already. I can dismantle from this range, so we will need to move them right after we get done with these flocks right here. Well, they're gonna land like right on top of us, which is really not ideal at all. We need them to land kind of a little bit away, but not too far away, like maybe 30 meters. But instead, they tried to land directly on top of us, which is obviously not a good thing. And it definitely seems like they're going to continue doing that, sadly. Well, I think the next one that gives us a shot is going to be the one that we end up taking, and then we're going to reevaluate our setup here. Because it's definitely not working out in the way that I was hoping it would. And here we go with a male Eurasian teal. Just got that guy down. Let's see if we can hit this one as well, and we did. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get this too, and oh my gosh, we actually hit it. Well, that went way better than I expected it to, but now it's time to kind of move around our setup just a little bit. That is quite a few teal. Oh my gosh, there's a level 3. There we go, this is exactly what we needed. A level 3 Eurasian teal. We might finally end up getting our diamond. Let's go, guys. That is absolutely incredible. Now we just gotta hope that it ends up making it. And honestly, I probably could take it down as it's flying in the circle like this, but I really don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk any chance of losing this guy. So we're going to make sure that we're extra careful and only take it when I know for a fact that I can get a good shot into it. And well, that is going to be right now. And there he goes. Just like that, we got a level 3 teal down into the water. That is so incredible that we have finally managed to get a diamond of one of the waterfowl species. That is so cool. And I believe this should be it right here. Maybe. 600 ping. That's not good. Oh no, we might lose this. Oh, good, we got it. Oh my gosh, that scared me for a second. I thought we were about to lose our first ever diamond teal. But thankfully, it did pick it up. It just took me like 10 seconds of pressing claim. Or, well, maybe 5 seconds, but still. It was kind of scary. But we did manage to get it. That is awesome. Finally, a diamond of something that isn't a Eurasian widgeon. Because as of now, that was the only diamond that we had, and now we got a teal as well. Now the question is, will we be able to find anything else on this hunt? As of now, we're only about 37 minutes into recording this, so we got plenty of time to continue hunting and hopefully end up finding something else. And honestly, that was almost a diamond as well. That was a massive level 2 light green Eurasian teal. And honestly, this is the plumage type that I really want to get a diamond of. So hopefully this will be the next thing that we manage to bag during this video. And also here's a little trick for you guys. If you need to claim a bird that's a little bit too far away, just drop a blind out there, and you can claim it very easily with that. Well, here's a couple more of the ones that we smoked from a little bit further away. This is the 72-meter shot that we took. Did not expect to hit it, but I'm happy that we did, and this one was 91 as well. That is quite impressive for birdshot. 91 meters. You know, honestly, that is about the best place they could have possibly landed with the setup that we have going at this location. So I'm pretty happy with that. This is going to give us a good view of all of the tufted ducks that are in the area. I mean, I did have the decoys way over there, but pretty happy with them landing clear over in this area. Well, let's go ahead and blast a few of these little dudes right here if we can. That is going to be our male right there, and I believe we got a couple more, and that guy did some last-second maneuvers to escape us, but we did get a few of them. But I don't believe there was anything too special in this little cluster of them, so there probably won't be anything tax-worthy, though a 900 is a pretty solid tufted duck. Oh no, there is a level 3, and I'm not even in the blind. Well, that's unfortunate, and honestly, that 3 looks different. I mean, it could just be me thinking that it's something special, but it looks kinda different than the other tufteds. Though it probably is just the lighting, as it typically is, but just on the off chance, I'm gonna be extra careful to make sure that we get this thing, because it almost looks lighter than normal. Well, there he goes, he's officially landing, and that is not a good spot. No, that's not good at all. Well, we got a little bit of a stalk ahead of us now. Hopefully our wind won't alert him to our presence, because I really don't know what I can do to guarantee that we'll get him. This is not a good situation at all. Yeah, this is not good. There's a bunch landing right in between us and that level 3, and I don't know if it's gonna spook the 3 if we spook them. It shouldn't, since they're not from the same flock, but at the same time it very well could, so we gotta be ready for anything. You never know when they might flush out and then we have to take a quick shot on them. And we want to maximize our chances at getting this level 3 if possible, because it's definitely not a guarantee at this point. We should be incredibly close now. I couldn't imagine it being too much farther away, and in fact it's probably in this little dip right here. That is one of our decoys, so I would imagine it probably landed close to them. Oh, is that him? Okay, no, that's a level 1. There is one that just did some weird maneuver though. That is definitely the group that had him. So they're gonna be probably over this hill. Again, we're gonna have to be careful here, but it doesn't seem like they're spooking very quickly, thankfully. I don't know what he just did there, though. That was strange. I can hear their little feet just pitter-pattering along the shore, and honestly, that might be one of the most adorable footstep sounds I think I've ever heard in Call of the Wild. If you guys haven't been able to get close enough to some ducks to hear their feet, oh my gosh, that is like... that is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious little pitter-pattering. But I suppose that 3 is probably in that group. I would imagine in that group. But which one is it? And also, curious why none of these are spooking, but I'm going to assume it's multiplayer stuff, and let's just get him down and attempt to get down some of these other ones. And we actually managed to get quite a few of them. But this 3 is really the only thing that I care about, so let's claim it. It doesn't look to be a rare like I was hoping, but it is indeed a diamond at 971, and that is a beautiful tufted duck. That was really cool. I can't say I've ever managed to get that close to a level 3 duck of any kind, let alone an entire flock of them. That was actually pretty awesome. And I really don't think you'd be able to get that close to them if it was in single player. So I'm going to assume there was a bit of multiplayer stuff happening there, as connection does influence the spook range of animals by quite a bit. Or not really the spook range, but the spook time. So we probably ran into some weird desync with this being a high ping server, as it is like consistently 200 to 300 ping, which is not ideal. But I mean, got us a cool encounter with a diamond tufted duck, so can't really complain. So with us already having done quite a bit of hunting here on Revontuli for the Tufted Ducks and the Eurasian Teal, I think I'm going to continue hunting around a little bit, but you guys probably won't see anything else in this video unless it is a rare or a diamond, so we'll see if I can manage to bag anything else, and if not, then, well, the next scene should be the Trophy Lodge. Today we managed to fill 2 empty spaces in our lodge with brand new diamonds that we needed. And now all we gotta do is search for the rares of those species, and then we will be able to officially move on from teal and tufted ducks, obviously until we want to come back and hunt some more of them to get some additional diamonds and stuff like that. But for now, if we wanted to, we could just move on to some other species when it comes to diamonds. So let's go ahead and get these put up here. Most likely I will continue hunting some teal at least, because I do want to get the light green variation. That way we can have something that's a little bit more vibrant in the lodge here. But this is definitely fine for now, and I do think they're going to look pretty good sitting right here with some of our other birds. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what duck species and goose species we should take on in the next Revontuli Coast video. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below, like I said, and I will try to respond to as many as I can. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!